just to get a view of that.
Well, you know they tore the house down.
Yeah. Every house I've ever lived in is not there anymore. I don't know what that means, but it's true.
There's one thing that says you can't go home, right?
You know, the house is 7th Street, the house on Washington.
It's gone.
I mean, these are only house missing in all the neighborhood. It's not like it's the whole neighborhood now. It's just this house. It's going to show up at my house someday. It's following us.
Well, that was the neighbors that took it down. They said, "Don't let that family come back."
Now, see, that's why I have all my kids come home every morning, so they remember why they left. They want them coming back. You know?
I remember going down the river and trying to catch fish with weed balls too.
Oh yeah.
What?
Who thought that
From
taking
weedy
Wheaties,
cereal, you'd make
soak them in water, squeeze the water out, let them dry, and put them on a hook that when you put them back in the water, they wouldn't just fall. Who didn't think that one through? And we walked a long way to
you know
find
you
that
can do
That
that.
was a long walk.
What they never told us what binder to use to make the weed balls stay on there.
glue, I guess.
So you be casting out, and all of a sudden your line's going that way, and the weedy ball's going that way.
And we're fishing in the
swamp or lagoon.
Right behind the dam.
Right at the dam, yeah.
Where the barges go through the
Lock.
the lock. Yeah, we're fishing.
Yeah, lock.
They know we're fishing in the lock. Hanging out there. You know, we're waiting for the boat to get out of there so we fish some more.
If we'd have fallen, we'd have been dead.
Oh yeah.
We'd have been dead.
You'd have been sucked right in.
Yeah.
I worked on the river, and the thing they taught me was, they said, you don't have to wear this life jacket. I said, but when you fall off and we pull your buddy out of the water, it better be on. So I learned, I figured for that it was important to wear that. So I always did. But I hated that job. It was the hardest work I ever did in my life. 3 months on the river at Carroll, the Mississippi and the Ohio come together.
Yeah.
Hardest, hottest work I ever did. And I would never do it again. Jimmy's been doing it now for 15 years. He's a pilot. He's in the boat. I was on the deck.
Yeah.
You know, hot on a steel barge in August.
Yeah.
Sucking sweat from my t-shirt for something to drink.
Yeah.
Okay. And thinking, Tom Sawyer and me, we ain't got the same thought on this river. So I thought it'd give me a legitimate job. You know.
Well, I remember that first year that Larry decided he was going to work at Olin.
Well, actually, it wasn't all. It was Western. It was at Western. Oh, they put me in a creosote.
Yeah.
And I got all those burns. That's when I took Jimmy out on the carnival.
We drove through Greenup.
Yeah.
Coming here.
That was a great experience,
We
wasn't it?
drove through. That was a great experience.
Yeah.
I've told stories from that many times.
Yeah.
So is Greg, yeah.
But I will tell you this: that we there. What's the song that comes to mind when you think
Oh,
about?
hell, I don't know.
Greenup
It
Country?
was over and over again.
Woolly Bull.
Oh, that's right.
They had an 8-track tape player, and it only played 3 of the songs, I think. The Ferris wheel, and we were right by the Ferris wheel. Woolly Bully all day, all night, all day.
Yeah.
And when I hear Woolly Bully, that's all I think about. Greenup County Fair, and those trampolines.
Oh, Greenup. You're talking about Greenup. Oh, yeah.
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 And
There's not much there.
you know, this goldfish every morning. They had all these goldfish in little things, you know. Every morning you go through and throw all the dead ones out.
Right by us.
There's goldfish everywhere. You know, we thought Carnies we had a different view of Carnies when we got there and when we left.
We did. Yeah, we did.
Had a different view. We knew we were the same lineage, but even that we were a little more refined.
Was that you that went up to the guy and said, "Can you bring your girlfriend in here?"
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you about. You almost got in trouble because 2 guys came by. They had long hair. And you told the guy, "Hey, why don't you bring your girlfriend in?"
Yeah.
I thought we were dead that day. Yeah, that was close.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
I can't remember what happened, but they came after us. They were
Is
after
that the one with the guns?
No, that was me and Mark.
They weren't happy with us.
That was
We had to do a lot of tap dancing.
No, the state fair was the FBI.
Yeah, that's because Mark found this.
No. Well,
You
that
found
was
the wallet.
Yeah.
You found the wallet and you said, "Hey, Mark, you put this wallet out on the sidewalk, put a string on it, tie it, and says when somebody comes along, picks it up, pull it out of their hands, it'd be real funny." first guy that comes by, we stick it down the sidewalk. Mark's sitting there with the string, and first guy picks it up.
Mark and Troy, Greg and Mark, you guys are how old?
13,
Were you that old?
maybe 12, 13.
Maybe, yeah, okay.
12, 13. So we got this wallet out on the sidewalk. Doesn't have anything in it. It's just this wallet with string. First guy picks it up. Mark yanks it, and the guy's like this, and he whips out a badge. President Nixon's gonna be there in like 2 days. He was like some FBI guy.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we got trouble. And so what does he say? I told you guys not to do that. We're like, uh-oh, now we're really in trouble.
Well,
The king of.
You did it. You'll be fine.
the other thing that happened during that fair, we had not only trampolines, but one year we had this climb up a ladder and an angle was on swivels, and you climb, and then if you get to the top, you win this great big teddy bear, and nobody can do it. It's really hard to do it unless you practice it forever, and then you get it down. And Larry and I, we could do it,
And Mark and I could do
and
it.
you guys could do it. So they had it. They had another concession, the same thing down in the Carney section, because we were in the independent, and there was a Carney section. We didn't have any plush, any of the teddy bears to give away. So I don't know if we sent you guys down or we went down, and we went to the other place and won. They got their giant teddy bear. We won like, I don't know, a couple of them. We brought them back and put it in our stand.
There are gifts now.
Yeah, and I remember those Carney guys kept looking for us. You know, that whole week, because every time we'd see them walking down the street, we'd leave or
They
something.
pulled a gun on me.
They did.
Did they really? They pulled a gun on me. We were set up down in Sleepy Hollow with ours, and the guy came
Happy
down
Hollow.
and Happy Hollow. But we had to stand there, stand down there. And the guy called me down after the show. I went over there. He put a gun. He says, "Now you guys have to be out of here within an hour, or we're coming after you."
Oh, that's right. So that's what happened.
And he had a gun at my head.
And we had to tear this
We
thing
tore
down.
down and left, but we
That's
didn't tear down our trampolines. We took
did
that joint
that's
down.
right. Okay, that's what
And
it
then,
was.
and then we hid from them the whole week because we still, across the fairgrounds, we had another one.
Yeah, the
And
concession.
anytime we saw them coming, we put Mark and
Mark and Greg.
That's right. We were down
They
in
had a
Florida,
gun
but we
on
had to take it down because they threatened us.
They were
And
going
they
to kill
knew,
us.
they
Yeah.
knew it was you guys. Because they'd come by and they'd say,
Yeah.
hey, where are those two guys? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just work here.
But I think
They didn't know we were
Well,
related.
yeah.
You know? Also, I just work here for the
Yeah.
week. They're
we
paying
paid our
me.
nut. Did we pay our nut yet for that?
Yeah, we paid the nut for that. We just lost it. We
Okay.
lost that. We paid that in advance. Yeah, we lost that. But it was either that or your life.
That was an interesting.
There are some things that are more important in life, right?
Yeah, that was.
And can you imagine our parents? I was 16.
And I imagine we left these two guys in charge.
But
They were 12.
I traveled for the whole summer at 16, and I slept on the trampoline every night with the current.
Well, I remember Greg.
I may have moved on that.
Greg had to take a shower with a hose. We laid the hose out.
Well, that's how we did it.
Yeah,
That's how we took a shower.
Yeah.
we laid the hose out, and then when it heated up in a day, they could take a shower.
And we go to a
The
new
first
county.
one got the warm
Yeah,
water.
And we go to
But you get
a
about
new
10 minutes of
fair.
warm
We
water.
go to a new county fair, and first thing Larry'd say, "Okay, we're going to the pool," you know, because that's when you get cleaned up.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I mean, these people at the pool, I just remember them looking at us like, "Oh my God, the Carnies are coming. They're bringing all the dirty kids to our pool." Yeah, we go to the pool first day.